Hello everyone, I am Rutvik and I welcome you all to another episode of KBC Podcast. Now, amidst this coronavirus outbreak, there has been lockdown in almost all parts of the world and everyone has been sitting at their homes. And as we all know, the economic situation is not going to be that great after this lockdown ends. And also a lot of people have been fired from their jobs. So naturally, most of us are worried about our careers, especially the students. Because a lot of them might have thought something like going to a specific place for their jobs or looking for a specific type of job, but now after the coronavirus situation, they will have to think twice about their path. So to discuss a bit about careers, we have with us career exploration expert Miss Saloni Jain.
He has been in career guidance and education for last 5 years, and in last 2 years she have consulted many people of age group 12 to 60 years. Also, she is regularly working on creating awareness on mental fitness and career guidance. So, welcome her with a round of applause.
Okay, so to begin with, my first question for you is, how should we choose a career? Or a better question would be, what should be the ideal procedure to choose a correct career?
Choosing a career. Now, it looks like it is a simple decision. Just you have to decide a subject, then you have to decide what college you want to end up in, what course you want to do, and then what job you want to do. But according to my experience, I think it is one of the complex decisions that we make in our lives. This is the most important decision that will affect all your life, right from your generations that you are going to guide in the future to your lifestyle. Now, what is the problem currently that we are facing in making a good decision? Number one, the place that we are coming from in career decision making is that the people that are guiding us normally are parents, relatives, your teachers, all are coming from a place of limited resources. They all have seen that in life they had to deal with a lot of circumstances where they had to make tough choices. They had to pick for the options that they didn't want just because they didn't have the resource. So their whole goal was roti, kapda and makan. But does it apply today in our current generation?
No, not really. I think today we have a different set of problems to deal with.
The current millennials or the 90s kids, as I would say, are not dealing with the problem of roti, kapda and makan. But they are dealing with the problem of self-realization. They want to do what they feel happy in. So today we are facing the issue of understanding what do we do the best, what will make us happy. With that, we also have additional problems of options. There are not limited options today. There are many options, and it makes for a confusing state. Also with that, we are not dealing with scarcity. So we feel we can do anything. Now, this is a very difficult situation for a child who is guided by a person from previous generation, and to understand today in the field where a lot of opportunities are flying around them, a lot of people are doing different things, it is very difficult.
Okay, so in future what will be the scenario? Especially under such circumstances, what do you think are we going to face?
We are going to face a lot of obsoleteness. We are going to face a lot of mental health issues. We are going to face a lot of competition, and the evolution of tech is actually going to take a lot of jobs. So what do we need currently in a career? We need that if we do something, we become best at it, so that we are not hampered by any new technology. In fact, we become the creator of that technology.
Oh, now I get it. But how do you suggest we make this possible in reality?
It is not possible until and unless you understand what are you good at. So I have 3 pillars that I suggest to people in making a good career decision: self-awareness, career awareness, and decision awareness. Now, self-awareness is about understanding what are you really good at. You can't make a monkey fly and you can't ask a fish to climb, right? This is a very common quote that you have heard, but what is the real meaning of it? We cannot do something at the best level unless and until we really connect with it and we really want to put a lot of efforts into it. There is this common question that comes, that how do I differentiate between a hobby and a career? Now, hobbies are something that you would like to do it for yourself, but career is something that you would like to do for other people, a lot of people from different places, different conditions. You would not then think, okay, this is not what I want to do now, right? So there is a very big difference between a hobby and a career. Second is career awareness. Career awareness, what do I mean by career awareness? Career awareness is understanding what is the reality of a career. Today, if a person is dreaming to become a doctor, he's not dreaming to understand what is the life of a doctor. They are only watching, okay, how much this person earns, how big office is he having, is she doing a lot of good in the society, what is her respect in the society. Now this doesn't form for a good career decision, but normally we are doing the same thing. What do I mean by career awareness is understanding the reality of that career. How is the work happening in the career? How are they educating themselves? How are they working daily? What kind of conditions are they facing? And then after understanding all the aspects of their professional life, you want to decide, okay, do I want to become this person? Do I want to live the life of this person? But today, sadly, we are looking at the primary 5 years, which is, can I pass this exam? Can I cross this level? But intelligence will not mark whether you would like something or not. Again, very easily I can explain. There may be 2 different amazing dishes, but it is not necessary that they will be good for, or they will be the perfect choice for an individual. A person may like something on the basis of his connection and his choice. So understanding careers in reality is very important today, because of a lot of institutions also giving the fake information. When you go to an IIT coaching, that person will say, okay, IIT is the best career. When you go to a doctor, he'll say doctor is the best career. So a lot of bias is involved. If I like something, then I would say I like it. If I don't like it, I would say I don't like it. But a child who's watching that person will get a lot of influence because of it. So I think it has to be a rational decision. It should not be affected from any bias. The information should be complete. Also, it should look at the future trends, and then a person can decide, okay, this is what I really want to do. The third thing is decision making. Now, decision making is the core of it. If I don't understand how do I prioritize between 2 things, if I don't understand how do I brainstorm, if I don't understand how do I research information, if I don't understand what is the difference between a true information and a fake information, what is the intention of the person who's trying to, bait me into it, why are my parents suggesting me something, what is the right thing in it, what is something that doesn't relate. This is where decision making comes in, and it happens every day in our life. I've seen a lot of cases where people have made bad decisions only because of their emotional situation. If they're not feeling happy, so they'll leave it even if they like it. So a lot of things have to be taught, and this should be a part of school education. But sadly today we are not having that kind of understanding about emotional well-being and how emotions actually affect our life. So when I say that you have to choose a career, you have to understand all 3 aspects. What do you really want? What is happening in the real world? And how will you get it? How are you going to make that decision, and how are you going to execute it? So that is how I think you should choose a career. It's a tough thing, but I think it is the right thing.
All the listeners out there, tell us about your journey, and also the difficulties and challenges that you have faced in finding your purpose, and in also founding Celebrating Career as a venture.
So my story is just like you. I was a student who was confused, but I just relied on people. For example, I relied on my parents if they said this was the right thing for you. I relied on my teachers if they suggested me something. I relied completely on institutions who promised that, this is the best career you should have. So I was doing CA, and it was not like I couldn't pass. I passed all my exams in one go. But the question was, when I started my articleship, which was a real, CA experience, I realized that this is so different from what we have studied. Nobody has told me about this experience when I was actually making this choice. And that rang a bell in my head, and I realized that how many people are going through the same thing. When we end up into a career, that is when we realize this is the career. And also one thing that happened was I was not able to emotionally bear that this is going to be my life. I couldn't understand that how can I live like a professional which I do not connect to, which I do not relate to, which doesn't suit my personality. So then I left my CA journey, and I started with understanding what do I want to do. Now when this question started in my mind, what do I want to do, I first researched on what went wrong. Now what went wrong was a lot of bad decision on the subject, decision on understanding my personality, the decisions on understanding what the society wants, decision on understanding what actually makes a person best and successful. Many decisions went wrong, and then it just gave me a lot of curiosity ki why and how it happens to people. I started talking to a lot of people, I started interviewing, I started working with a lot of educational companies and psychologists. And while working for 3-4 years, 5 years, I did the research, and I finally thought that I am now able to give them the best solution. Best solution not in the sense that I can help them in a shot, but then I knew how can we correct this situation. We cannot correct the situation by doing a 1-hour test. We cannot correct the situation by just giving a random advice. This is a very long process. You have to make that person capable enough to make their own decisions. So I started working on this project. Now my company and my enterprise name is Celebrating Careers, but it is not just focused on career decision. It is focused on career education, career research, career information, career decisions. So the whole landscape of career decision making, so that a person goes to the right path and is capable enough to make their own decision, is my goal. And that is my journey, and I'm still working on it. I am helping kids, adults. I have a age range of 11-year-old to a 65-year-old who I've helped make a career decision. So I enjoy my work. I do counseling, I do workshops, I do sessions, I write for people. So I do consultancy. I just want to make this education system better, because I think this is the base of the nation. This is the base of humanity. If we do not understand how we can manage ourselves and manage the world, how are we going to get to any sustainable environment? So that's my goal, and that is how I reached from my problem to solving other people's problems.
So, what advice you want to give to the youngsters in choosing their career wisely and carefully?
The most relevant advice today that I would like to give people is look inside, because the answers that you want from the outside are actually inside you. That is self-awareness. That is the core and the foundation of your life. And the second thing that they need to understand is career is a series of decisions. It is not one decision. It is many decisions. It is deciding from high school till your career leap and career transition. It could be career growth. So it's not one thing that you have to do so that you can sort out your career. It is a journey. It is where you have to understand that every decision is going to forge your path. Every decision matters, and these decisions can take you somewhere that you want to be, and it can take you to somewhere that you don't want to be. So you have to be very aware on every decision that you take in the career journey.
Wow, you explained it really well. Indeed, choosing a career is not just a matter of 1 or 2 decisions, but it is an entire journey.
I would like to thank Tarun and Ritvik for this great initiative. This is one amazing podcast, and I hope this helps a lot of people, and all my best wishes to them.
Thank you so much. Indeed, it was our pleasure to have you on our show today. Thank you so much for sharing such valuable tips and advice on how to choose a career. I bet that our audience too must have got immense value out of this episode. Guys, don't forget to check out her venture, Celebrating Careers. We will put up the link in the description. Also follow us on Instagram at KBC Podcast for more updates. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode, do consider subscribing to our podcast Knowledge Beyond College. Also, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Thank you.